This is so formal.
Oh, so this is the first time I've ever done like a face-to-face interview,
Really?
so I apologize if it comes off a little
not at all,
awkward
because I've never done face-to-face interviews too. Yeah. We just pop each other's cherries. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm much funnier in person than on the radio. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm very
right.
different on the radio, but let's do this.
So, speaking of radio, how did you get your start in radio?
Weird story. I was actually... Before I started radio, I was a massage therapist.
Okay.
Loved my job, amazing helping people, did a lot of cool stuff. But I kind of got tired of it. And I always knew when I was younger that I wanted to be in radio. Always had that goofy personality. My family always told me I should do some weird stand-up comedy. I'm not into that. And I don't know, literally, and I don't even think Brett Vesley knows this, but just one day, 4 years ago, I sent him an email at 3 in the morning because I was contemplating on what I wanted to do. It was keeping me up all day. And I sent him an email, said, hey, how do I get in the radio? And he told me exactly what to do. And I started in promotions and just worked my way up until I started at actually X1039, the old Edge station.
Okay.
Then I was there for a little bit. They flipped formats, stayed with them, still got that radio stuff, and then finally decided to go to KUPD and boom, now I'm here.
Cool.
So it's been a cool ride.
So do you find a lot of your listeners share your love for comics and video games and stuff?
A lot of my listeners, so weird to say. My listeners, my minions. They do. It's good to have a conversation, and that's the whole point of a page, I feel. It's good to have that interaction, that conversation with people, and tell them what's going on in the world. You know, be that little information vessel. And I'm glad that there are a lot of people on my page, I feel, that I can converse with and, you know, have that nerdy thing with them. And, you know, they have it with me too, and it feels like a nice connection. I want them to know that I'm also a part of them. I'm just like, I hate to sound, this sounds so weird. I'm like you people too. I am a woman of the people. Love you guys.
Awesome. So was there ever like a character or a comic series that really got you into comics growing up or anything like that?
Growing up, what's weird is I was not into comic books. I was a totally different kid. And then I felt like I really indulged into my real nerdy self when I turned 23. Yeah. And sorry,
No, you're fine.
You know, the marijuana gets you after a while. But you know, 23. What was the question?
Was there a character or comic that like really got you into it?
So I started reading The Walking Dead.
Okay.
The first issue, somebody was telling me about it, like, you got to read this first issue, it's awesome. And oh my gosh, it just took me by storm. I just fell in love with it, and then I hated the TV series.
Yeah.
And then after that, I got into Chew. I don't know if you know John Layman's work. It's hilarious, good comic book. And then, you know, slowly my boyfriend at the time got me into other comics like X-Men, and you know, that's where Domino came along.
Okay, gotcha.
So, you know, I like to venture out, and whatever's cool, I want to learn more. So.
Yeah. No, that's funny you mentioned Domino because that was my next question. I mean, you attended Phoenix Comic Con as Domino, but is there any other characters that you'd like to, you know, one day cosplay as?
I want to be an Ewok. I mean, not just in real life, but like, you know, as a cosplayer.
Gotcha.
But I wanted to do a different spin on the Ewok because I know that these girls that go, they do sexy Ewok and show little skin.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to actually like make a bodysuit, like an Ewok suit, but make giant fake boobs and cover it with the thing, and then when I take the pictures, I'll just flash them. That's what I wanted to do, and I need to make it. It's really hard, and I don't have a sewing machine, and I have little hands, so this is gonna take a while.
I'm pretty sure that'd be hilarious. Let's see. So what's your favorite part about attending comic conventions?
The people watching is good. I love the people watching.
Yeah, that is good.
God, you see so many interesting people there. And it's funny to see what they come up with when they, you know, do like the hybrid cosplays. The artwork is another huge thing for me.
Yeah.
Man, you can find so much cool shit there that you've never been exposed to in your life. There's always something, even though there's always almost the same things there at a Comic-Con, which is a nice thing to come back to. It always feels like there's always going to be something new too. And at least for Phoenix, and actually Amazing as well, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. And I feel like this is just you know, something. It's not a fad, you know. It's a way of life that people really enjoy. You know, why not embrace it? It's cool.
Exactly. Like I discovered. I don't know if you're familiar with Rob Liefeld. He does, you know, Domino and X-Force and all that. And I came across him at Amazing Arizona this past January. And I got to talk to him for a few minutes, and then I saw him at WonderCon, and I bought some of his art.
I think I saw that on your website.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like
looking
Deadpool
at,
and Ninja Turtles and
I was
stuff
watching
like that.
all that. It was cool.
And now he follows me on Twitter. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got this connection with Rob.
Oh my
Liefeld.
god,
It's really cool.
Oh my god. Did you get all giddy? You're like,
yeah, no, I took like a screenshot of it and I showed all my friends.
That's my favorite part. Peter Dante, the dude from Grandma's Boy, he went and liked my stuff and follows me now on Instagram. And dude, I fangirled out. I was like, oh god, oh god. It was cool. So I know how you feel.
Yeah.
It's fun when you have somebody that you like follow you back.
Exactly. All right. So what games have you been into lately?
Oh my gosh, two games that I've just finished. The first one was Watch Dogs.
Okay.
Loved it. I could see me and Fitz have had arguments about this game, but then again, we argue about every video game. And he hated it, and I loved it because I love technology for some reason at the same time as much as I hate it. And it was just a cool little game. I got sidetracked and sucked in quick. I would have dreams about playing this game. I'd have dreams about hacking into things. And now I feel more aware of the world, where the cameras are, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm hacking there. I'm going to steal this guy's credit score, all this stuff. It's cool. And then another one was, I think you asked me about it too, and I never got to respond. It was the Max and the Curse of the Brotherhood. That's what it was. And man, that game is an awesome game. I know it's a kid's game, but seriously, I lost sleep over that game.
I just downloaded it the other day.
You'll love it.
I got through like the first like couple of levels, and I was like, I gotta get to bed, but I don't want to put it down. It's like it's really good.
Yeah, it's because you want to keep going. You want to see if you can get everything.
Yeah.
And when you get stuck on something, man, it's a bitch. I spent like 3 hours on one level. That literally, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna YouTube this. Finally did, and I was like, oh, is that easy? Now I feel stupid. I'm just gonna go die. Go ahead.
No, I've been playing Watch Dogs on and off lately. Like,
I don't play online, do you?
I haven't tried the online portion yet.
Don't play it. It's stupid.
Okay.
I don't like it. But go ahead.
I find it it's like a mix of like Assassin's Creed and Grand Theft Auto a little bit.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy it. So.
And see, I never been into Assassin's Creed.
Wow. Okay.
I love the sneaking aspect of it, though. I just never been into Assassin's Creed. But that new Assassin's Creed Unity that's coming out, holy shit, that looks cool.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Now I think I'm going to be into it.
It looks really good. So speaking of online, are you like a big trash talker online?
No. As weird as that is, I'm very reserved. I don't rage quit often.
Okay.
I'm a very patient person, but also I kick ass. So it's kind of hard for me to. I mean, I make fun of people when I shoot them and they die. I'm like, your mom goes to college. Like, what a great, ending line to you getting hit by my Titan, Just things like that.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Or, I don't know, what, like, weird things that you would say, like, shit, I don't know. Continue. I feel like I had a better thing to say, but I don't know. Apparently I didn't.
Was there anything from E3 that you were excited for?
Going into it, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to get into. Yeah. I'm usually looking forward to the Xbox stuff because I own an Xbox, but I also want to see what's going on with PlayStation, and they got a lot of cool stuff. Don't get me wrong. I like their little PlayStation TV thing they got coming out with.
Yeah.
But the games are not enough for me to want to switch over right away. Whereas I do want a PS3. So, okay, going back to this, I get excited about talking.
No, that's fine.
I would say what excited me about E3 was definitely everything in Xbox, Ubisoft. Nothing really much from EA. But EA is always it's always a racing game, or it's always just, fighting.
It's always like sports or racing.
Yeah, sports or racing. Yeah. And, not into it too much, but those Tom Clancy games are looking really good.
Yeah, what is that one?
There's The Division and The
Division.
Siege.
The Division, I think, looks really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's interesting. I don't know. Maybe there has been a game like that before, and I just don't remember playing it. But
do you play Halo at all? Or?
I started when I first jumped back into playing video games after I took like a 10-year break for some reason when I was a teenager, I jumped back into Halo 2, 3.
Okay.
And it was cool. And then all of a sudden Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one came out, and it was over. Halo was shit. There was no reason to play Halo again.
Yeah.
Kids, man. Kids.
So I always like to ask people when I do interviews, like, because I try to interview like local people. So like, do you have any favorite local places to eat or anything like that?
Oh, dude, I was just gonna ask you too if you eaten because I'm starving and I'm gonna go get some food after this. But what was I gonna say? I love Mint Thai down here off of Gilbert in Guadalupe.
Okay.
It's a Thai restaurant. I like to be adventurous. I want to try new stuff all the time, but not Indian food.
Yeah, okay.
No, it smells and tastes weird, and I can't get into it. It's not, it's just not my thing.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
What else is good that's local? Lenny's Burgers.
Where's that at?
The closest around here is off Stapley in the 60.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else is local. Oh, best Mexican restaurant is off of Gilbert and Broadway, and it's called Los Taquitos.
Okay.
And
I'll
it's in
try that.
yeah,
Mexican food.
man, it's the best. It is the best, hands down.